I don't know if you guys noticed, but every TV brand is launching a Mini LED TV in 2026. And the reason is simple. Mini LED gives contrast which is very close to OLED levels and at a price which is pretty close to usual LED levels. So in short, it's the best of both worlds. And now that LG has also launched its Mini LED TV, I wanted to see how good this is and is it even worth your money? Let's find out. So this right here is the brand new LG QNED Evo AI Mini LED TV. I have only one thing to say. After this video is over, I am taking this TV home. I call tips, okay? See, the thing is, this TV gets all the basics right. The display is fantastic, the software is feature-rich, and it's also quite responsive. Sure, there are some things that LG could have done better, and I'll talk about those. But first, why don't you hit the like button as we keep making such detailed videos for you. Now that you've done that, let's get started. Starting with the design, LG has kept things minimal. The bezels are thin enough, so once you start watching something, they completely disappear. There's this teeny tiny subtle LG QNED branding on the bottom right, and all your ports are placed neatly at the back. One thing I do want to highlight is that LG doesn't give a stand or a wall mount in the box, but don't worry, it won't cost you extra. You just need to call the LG service and tell them your preference, whether it's a wall mount or a stand. They'll bring it with them and do the installation all free of cost. Now let's talk about the thing that matters the most. The display. See, on-paper specs are great. 65-inch size, high-quality Mini LED panel, native 120Hz refresh rate, 100% color volume, Dolby Vision support, pretty much everything. But what actually matters is how good the screen looks when you're sitting on your couch and watching a movie on it. And I'm happy to say that this TV absolutely delivers. The first thing that you will notice are the colors. They're definitely vibrant, but they don't just scream in your face. Skin tones look natural, landscapes pop, and everything has that kind of richness that even random YouTube videos look gorgeous enough. And since there are up to 500 local dimming zones, the black gets incredibly deep. And even if you put this next to a regular QLED TV, the difference is just obvious. For example, the dark scenes have so much more depth and the bright highlights also don't wash out. Nice. Brightness is another area where this TV excels. Dolby Vision content looks absolutely stunning, and at night you can even use this TV as your night light. And during the day, even when the sunlight coming into a studio, we never had to close the blind. Another thing I noticed is that how consistent the color stays even with different brightness level, which is something a lot of TVs struggle with. Now, if you're the kind of a person who spends half an hour inside the settings to get the perfect picture, then you are going to have a lot of fun on this TV. LG gives you 8 different picture modes to choose from, and all of them bring a different taste. There's also this filmmaker mode which disables unnecessary processing, so you can watch the movie the way director intended. You also get Precision HDR Master Pro, which makes HDR content look even better and can even upscale HDR content to HDR. I kept this setting enabled all the time because honestly it just made everything look nicer. There's also this interesting feature called Personalized Picture Wizard. What it does is that it shows you different versions of the same image. Keep selecting the one you prefer for brightness, for contrast, for sharpness, and after all the selections, the TV analyzes your preferences and create a custom profile picture for you. Moving on to the sound, you get built-in 20-watt speakers with Dolby Atmos support. The loudness is good, but the clarity and the bass could have been better. I tried using the AI object remastering to improve the sound, and honestly, it does make the dialogues a bit more clearer. But yeah, if you want that room-filling experience, that extra thump or extra bass for your action movies or maybe for your music, then you need to get a separate soundbar. And thankfully, LG has a lot of good soundbar options that will go nicely with this TV. You'll also get a lot of ecosystem features like wireless connectivity, a single remote for both your TV and soundbar, and you can even play audio from both at once. Alright, let me show you the remote now. So this right here is LG's new AI Magic Remote. It comes with Air Mouse, so you can simply point at the screen and move the cursor around. There's also a scroll wheel in the middle, dedicated shortcuts, and everything is laid out exactly where you'd expect. There's no mute button here, but if you hold down the volume button for 2 seconds, it'll mute. The TV is running on the latest webOS 26 and it's powered by LG's new Alpha 8 AI Gen3 processor with 2GB RAM and 16GB storage. LG has kept the OS and the apps lightweight and well optimized, so everything feels quick. Apps open fast, animations are smooth, and moving around the interface never feels frustrating. By the way, there are some useful AI features too, and mind you, I said useful. Here's how they work. So there's this dedicated AI button on the remote. Press it and you can simply ask Gemini or Copilot to find a movie, recommend something to watch, or answer any question you want. This works surprisingly well, and I think it should be a default way to interact with Smart TV. One thing I also liked is the LG channels. Here you get access to more than 150 free live TV channels across a lot of categories. And if you watch a lot of cricket or football, there's the sports mode that optimizes the picture for live matches. And Sports Alert reminds you before your favorite team's match begins, even if you're watching something else. And on top of all of that, you'll get 5 years of promised OS updates, so the UI will keep getting better and more features will be added too. Let's talk gaming now. See, usually we game on this giant ultra-wide monitor in the office, but the moment this TV arrived, everyone wanted to play on this instead. And I get it, the native 4K 120Hz was the instant hook. And to make things even smoother, it goes up to 144Hz with VRR, and LG's motion booster can push it all the way up to 288Hz, which is great. On top of that, you get VRR, ALLM and AMD FreeSync Premium support, so whether you're connected to a PC or a PS, this TV is ready for anything. And if you don't have a gaming PC or a PS5, don't worry, because you get Xbox app here, so you can play any of your favorite games on the cloud with just a controller. I also like that all 4 HDMI ports here are HDMI 2.1, so you don't really have to think about which port your PC or console goes into. Just plug it in and it'll work. And if you're using a soundbar, one of the ports also supports EARC. Let's talk about the most important thing, the pricing. The LG QNED Evo AI Mini LED TV starts at 82,990 rupees for the 55-inch model, and there are 3 more size variants to choose from. For the price, this TV nails things that actually matters the most, be it picture quality, gaming performance, useful remote, feature-packed software and solid software support. Sure, the built-in speakers could have been better, but honestly, if you're investing in a TV this big, pairing it with a good soundbar or a good home theater setup is something I would have recommended anyway. So yeah, that's all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, please press that like button. It really means a lot. It really does. And if you guys have any questions about this TV, feel free to ask us in the comments and I'll definitely answer them. And if you want us to compare it with any other TV, do tell me that as well and I will do it for you. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.